my grandbaby gets mad at me when I do that. She goes, Grandpa, why do you say that when you're drinking coffee? You say Papa. And I tell her, well, what are you doing joining me in the morning show? You should be at school. She goes, I'm doing school from home, Grandpa, and I watch you in the morning show. And she goes, so answer my question, Grandpa. Why do you say Papa when it's coffee? Because I do, mija. Leave me alone. And I tell her, leave me alone. And there we go. Good morning, everybody. Anyways, it's the right now, Shaggy. It wasn't me. I've used that term many, many, many times. Good morning, John. I got out to Donna Contreras. Good morning, Donna. Oh, Donna. Oh, let's go live before I break my TV screen here singing. There we go, Shaggy. It wasn't me. Right about now, you're probably asking, Robert, have you ever used that line? It wasn't you? Yes, I have. How many times? At least 17,542 times. And that's right. Did it work? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. And how many times was it you? 17,542 times. That's how many it was me. But I said it wasn't me. That's right. Anyways, this is good morning, John. I'm going to have to Donna Contreras. Good morning, Dallas, Texas in the house. Good morning, Donna. Also, Sylvia Solis. Good morning. Anyways, Friday morning it is. Free-form Friday it is. Again, you're probably going, Robert, is it coincidental or are you just holding your coffee mug because you're trying to sell your coffee mugs? It's not coincidental. I'm trying to sell my coffee mug. Simple. robertrivasradio.com. Click on the store button and get your collector's item. RRR Radio Morning Show coffee mug. $15, man. Simple. I'll ship it to you. No extra charge. You live here in San Antonio, I'll ship it to you, no extra charge, unless you want me just to mail it to you, no extra charge, there you go. If you want me, no extra charge, there you go. Coffee's kicking butt this morning. Even if it's Walmart coffee, we're good to go. Let's see what's going on out here, man. Lots to talk about. Where do I want to go? There we go. Now, check this out. Man, a lot of people are setting new world records, and I guess they probably don't have anything better to do. Now, check this out. A fisherman caught 2,645 fish in 24 hours to set a new world record. What I want to know is, what was he using for bait? That's what I want to know. I never catch fish. When I go fishing, the only thing I catch is a buzz. Another beer, please. If the fish aren't going to be biting, I just might as well go and get drunk out here. And there you go. Good morning, John. I'm going to have to Michelle Cohen. I keep my pens in mind. Huh? What the hell? What are you talking about, Michelle? What are you talking about? Anyways, good morning, John. I'm going to have to Diana. Got to see you. Good morning. Anyways, by the way, I want to applaud Michelle Cohen's efforts. She's out there doing her thing, passing out masks and little goodie bags on this COVID-19 deal. And really, man, that takes a lot. All kidding aside, doing all her volunteer work, I applaud you, Michelle Cohen. There we go. Simply awesome. Now, be sure and take a picture with your RRR Radio coffee mug so I can post it on my website, Michelle. What's your problem, Michelle? Good morning, Chad. I got to J.M. Mendoza. Good morning. Prima, Irene Gallona. Buenos dias. Cindy Martinez Hernandez. There we go. You put, Michelle, wait a minute here. Michelle, are you telling me that on your RRR Radio Morning Show coffee mug, that way there's no confusion, this one right here, you're not putting coffee in it, or you're drinking poo, or you're putting pens in there, Michelle? Well, I guess you purchased it. I mean, hey, man, what more do I want? I can't tell people what to do with the coffee mug, right? I can't do that. So, okay, I'll take it. All right, you're off the hook. Good morning, John. I'm going to have the RRR Radio sponsor, Cynthia Gonzalez. It's Houston, Texas. Good morning. Jane Luna. Good morning. No, but yes. Okay. Good Walmart coffee. So there we go. A fisherman up north set a new world record by catching 2,644 pescados, fish, in 24 hours. More power to him. Now he's got food for the next 5 years. There we go. Anyways, now check this out. A Virginia man had to get permission to be buried in a juicy fruit-themed casket. Why would you want to get buried in a casket that says juicy fruit? Huh? I don't understand this. Why would you do that? Well, That's his thing. More power to him. There we go. Authorities in Tennessee are investigating sightings of a loose tiger. Wow, that's crazy. They say that they know it's a tiger because the tiger keeps on saying they're great. Nah, that wasn't funny. All right, I got you. Good morning, good morning, John. I'm going to it's the Raul Ramon, T-Town in the casa. Good morning, brother. Double R Radio sponsor, Primo, Roger Rivas, Mission City, Hot Shot Delivery Service in the casa. Robert Brown III. How you doing, brother? It's the Double R Radio sponsor, Dora Peña Rodriguez, Garfield, Texas. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Now, let's see here what else is going on. A woman in England set a new world record by eating 10 jelly donuts in 3 minutes. So, anyway, let's keep on going. I don't even know why the hell I mentioned that. Now, this one here caught my attention. Check this out. Good morning, shout out to Anita Cisneros. Good morning, good morning. Manuel Rios. Good morning, good morning. Michelle Ramirez. Good morning, good morning. Now, check this out. A deputy in Florida. Well, cops were called to a home in Florida when somebody reported an alligator in the neighbor's backyard. Sounds pretty logical. You're in Florida. Alligators are in Florida. Sounds pretty logical, right? Good morning, John. I got to Bobby Garcia. Now, when the cops showed up, they went to the backyard to investigate this alligator in the backyard of a Florida home. When they showed up, they came to the conclusion that it wasn't a real alligator. It was it was an alligator inflatable pool. Can't the people tell the difference between an inflatable alligator pool and a real alligator? I don't understand that. Por favor. Anyways, good morning, John. I'm going to Santa Barbara, California's very own Mr. Pepe Marquez. Good morning, brother. How we doing? Anyways, here we go. Another one. An escaped cat was found 4 days later hiding in the airport. Well, this cat was supposed to be going with its owner on the plane and take off to wherever they were going. Well, what happened here was, for some reason, the lady put her cat down to go do something. When she came back, her cat was gone. The cage was gone. And 4 days later, they found the cat, and the cat was quoted as saying he wanted nothing to do with planes. He wanted to go back home. There you go. So, look, hey, man, to each his own. Good morning, Jed. I'm going to have to Brenda Padalecki. Jets and Rockets in the house. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see here. What else do I got? Here we go. Another world record. Where are these coming from? I'm not looking for world record stories, but they keep on coming up. A 100-year-old man went scuba diving for a new world record. Nobody over the age of 100 has ever gone scuba diving, and they've never returned. Did he return? No, he didn't. There you go. Buena suerte, Mr. Scuba Diver. There we go. Now, I'll give y'all one more here, man, before we talk about some serious stuff here. Good morning, Chad. I got the Bertha Nakada. Buenos dias. Mississippi hunters caught a one-eyed gator weighing nearly 500 pounds. A one-eyed alligator weighing nearly 500 pounds. Man. Obviously, this alligator had no problems with its eyesight if it's 500 pounds. That's a lot of papa right there. You know, I picked up a lady yesterday. This is all true. I picked up a lady yesterday. Where am I at? Okay, I'm right over here. I'm good to go. We're good. We're good. I picked up a lady yesterday, and we were talking about food. They were tourists, right? And I told them, you know what? If you want seafood, go to Papados. Papados is very, very good for seafood. All true. Well, anyways, she told me, you know what, Robert? I went to Papados in Alabama. They have one in Alabama. And I go, really? She goes, yeah, they do. And I had alligator. And I go, wow, really? How was it? How was the alligator? She goes, it was delicious, Robert, delicious. And I go, really? She goes, yeah, man, I had it with some dirty rice and some kind of like Southern style beans, some grilled onions and stuff like that. And I go, wow. I said, what does alligator taste like? And she said, it kind of tastes like chicken. Really? Well, then why just not order chicken? She goes, well, because the novelty of eating an alligator. All I'm saying is this. If I were to go to a restaurant and they were to be serving alligator, I hate alligators. I hate them. I mean, they're ruthless. They'll eat anything with a heartbeat in the water. They will. So if I were to go to a restaurant and order an alligator right before I would eat it, I'd probably cuss it out. And the beans alligator eating all those people. You're not going to eat no more people no more, cabron. And there you go. I'll put some guacamole on it, some pico de gallo and a corn tortilla, and I'll eat it. Alligator, cabron. Anyways, it's a Good Morning Show. Looking at the Lisa Marie. Good morning, good morning. Now, let's get serious here. We all know that it's September 11th, okay, 9/11. We all know that that's where we're at today. Every year, man, we look back in time to what we were doing when that terrible, terrible day happened. And quickly, I'll skim through this before what I really want to talk about on this 9/11 deal is that back in the day, I'll reflect back here. Some of y'all have heard my morning show where I talk about it. Some of y'all haven't. But back in 9/11, when it all went down, back in 9/11, I was actually working for EMI Latin I was a music promoter, okay? I handled promotions for EMI Latin. And anyways, I was at the Alamo Dome because the Tejano Music Awards were having a meeting, and I was there at the Alamo Dome when it all went down. I remember waking up, I was getting ready to go to work and, go to the Alamo Dome. And I remember I always turned on the TV, but this morning, for some reason, I didn't. I just did my thing, got dressed, got in my car, and I was headed to the Alamo Dome. That's when I heard breaking news that some plane had gone into the World Trade Center. I thought, probably a small little plane, didn't know what they were doing. That's all I thought about. We were inside the Alamo Dome. The meeting had just started. And some securities walked in and said, we're going to have to evacuate the Alamo Dome. And we were like, why? Why do you need to evacuate the Alamo Dome? And the guy says, because the Trade Center, the World Trade Center, has been attacked, and we think that the nation is under attack. We think they're at war, and we need to evacuate this place right here, right now. And before you know it, we were all on our phones looking to see what was going on, and it was just unreal what had been happening in this time frame. Well, it just so happened that Abraham Quintanilla, Selena's father, was there too. And we both walked outside, and it's how crazy it is. We both walked outside, and I don't know about him, but I remember I looked up in the sky, like, looking to see if there were any planes attacking us. All true. And so when we walked out, I told Abraham, why don't we go for a cup of coffee at Mi Tierra and talk a little bit? He goes, okay, let's go. So we went to Mi Tierra in Market Square, downtown San Antonio. We did some talking, and we were watching the TV, and everything was really, really, really quiet. There at Mi Tierra, there weren't too many people. It was morning, 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning, and everybody was glued to the TV of what was going on in New York. How crazy, right? Now, moving forward here, one of my things on my bucket list had been going to New York, and a priority to me was to go to Ground Zero, right? Ground Zero where the World Trade Centers were, and I was very blessed to have gone to New York October of last year, and I went to go visit Ground Zero, and it is just unreal. It's just unreal. When I got there, it feels spooky. It felt, you could feel, what had happened there. You can still feel it, and I don't know, I guess it just comes naturally, but I saw a lot of people looking up, like maybe a plane's still going to fly by and go into a building. It was terrible. Not terrible, but the feeling in itself, just to imagine if you would have been there when all this went down. Really, man, just really unreal. I mean, just you can feel it in the air. And even more so, when they got like a kind of like a museum in tribute to 9/11, went into there, and just everything was quiet, real quiet. And everybody just walking around and seeing artifacts from 9/11. Just really, really unreal, man. Just unreal. Just, sad, in many aspects of what happened, reminders of what happened. And then from there, went to the Freedom Tower. That's where the World Trade Centers were. And, of course, the Freedom Tower was built in memory of 9/11. And that's another one right there. Just simply a beautiful building. But like I said, that was on my bucket list to want to go pay my respects to 9/11. And I'm very, very blessed to have done that last year in October when I went to New York and I went to go visit Ground Zero. If you've never been there, and if you happen to go to New York, or you can put a game plan to go to New York, do it. Trust me. It's phenomenal. It really, really is. And my last day of New York, after going to Ground Zero and doing everything, my last day went to go see the Statue of Liberty. Okay, I was in a tour boat kind of a thing, and they passed by the Statue of Liberty. And after seeing 9/11, going to the museum, going to the Freedom Tower, after doing all of that, then passing by the Statue of Liberty, I mean, the Statue of Liberty has like this power. You feel it. It's unreal. It's just the energy it gives you. It makes you feel proud to be an American. It really, really does, man. It was just unreal. It really, really is. And I tell everybody, man, if you've never gone to New York, if you've never gone to Ground Zero, do it. Try to do it, and you'll understand when you get there what I'm talking about. You just feel all this, just the Statue of Liberty, this magical power that it has, man. It was awesome. Out of all the things that I look forward to being in New York, out of everything that I had planned, I never, ever thought that the spotlight that I would talk about would be the Statue of Liberty. I thought maybe I went to the Cowboy game, I went to Philadelphia, to the Rocky Steps, I went to Ground Zero, I did all of that. But at the end of the day, visiting the Statue of Liberty, seeing her right there in front of you, that took the cake, man. It's just unreal. It really, really is. And there you go. So look, never forget about what happened in 9/11. It's just something that we're never going to forget, and we shouldn't. Anyways, that makes you appreciate our freedom and things like that, and even more so. That's why I say with what's going on with COVID-19 and all this, we need to do this together, man, and we're going to do it together, and I know we are. We'll be fine. Just keep on wearing those masks. Anyways, let me do some good morning shout-outs here. Good morning shout-out going out to Mr. Art Tijerina. Good morning, brother. How we doing? Marianne Caballero, buenos dias, buenos dias. Mr. Bob Gallarza, how you doing, brother? Elsa Ramirez, good morning. Star Reyes, Seguin, Texas, good morning, good morning, good morning. Lisa Marie, don't want to miss anybody here. There we go. Anyways, it is Friday morning. Freeform it is. I cannot think of a better song. Anyways, I cannot think of a better song. Good morning, shout-out going out to Double R Radio sponsor Cynthia Gonzalez Ramirez. I can't think of a better song than playing this one right here to look back on our memories of 9/11. Mr. Alan Jackson, where were you? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Anyway, Freeform Friday. Let's just get back to the morning show. Join me now. robertrivasradio.com. Simple. robertrivasradio.com. Click on that media player button, and you'll be joining me live. Ow!